A question that many of us might be asking, especially as we get older. How best do you manage your hard-earned money and protect your home? Well, some people use trusts. One legal firm which specialised in that was McClure, founded in Greenock, which went bust almost 3 years ago.
It had tens of thousands of clients across Britain, and many are still dealing with the consequences. Some are having to pay thousands of pounds to have legal documents updated or fixed. Now there are calls for an inquiry into the circumstances around McClure's demise. Katie Hunter reports.
Information for previous clients of McClure.
In 2019, Agnes Henry wanted to update her will to leave money to charity, so she and her daughter contacted McClure Solicitors.
I paid a fee.
They were advised to pay more than £3,000 to put Agnes's house in a trust. They say they didn't know she would no longer legally own the home. When McClure went bust, they realised what they'd signed up to and paid another solicitor £2,000 to close the trust.
I would like some of the money back anyway, but we'll not get it. But yeah, money back. Well, we've got nothing to show for it now. Through all that hassle and heartache and everything.
A family protection trust provides the solution.
McClure carried out work like wills and trusts. Trusts are a way of managing assets like money and property. Another company called Jones White took over its files after it went into administration. 2 public meetings about McClure's collapse have been held in Greenock by the local MSP. Stuart McMillan says there should be an inquiry in the longer term, but right now he wants advice for people affected.
They've already spent, in some cases, thousands of pounds for documentation that is faulty. They're now being asked to spend some additional money to try to get things fixed. That is patently unfair.
The Scottish Legal Complaints Commission is the first point of call for people to complain about solicitors. Its chief executive was at both meetings. What would you say to people who do feel frustrated by the system, who you haven't been able to help?
I think we understand people are frustrated with this situation. It's very worrying if you feel that your home or your assets are not being well managed. All I can say is that if you raise a complaint with us, we can have someone independent look at that. And if there are issues of the type that we can help with, we may be able to assist.
Police Scotland says it's assessing correspondence and information in relation to McClure. The firm's former managing director said, like many businesses, McClure was brought down by COVID. In a statement, Andrew Robertson said, "We strongly dispute any claims of criminality or fraud and stand by our position that the company traded legally, in good faith and in line with all professional guidelines and standards." He went on to say clients should not fear that money has been wasted. The trust was and remains a good service, and the fact that McClure no longer exists does not affect that. He said, "We dispute that clients were misled to pay for trusts." A debate about McClure's collapse is expected in the Scottish Parliament later this month.